Faces I miss at night appear beneath the ceiling lights. Quiet shadows on the wall move slowly across the room. Cold air drifting through the blinds. Old songs playing far away while the city stays awake. Every hour feels too long when the room turns blue and silent. Something in the empty dark pulls your memory closer now. Faces I miss at night passing through my restless mind. Every word we left behind echoes softly with the rain. Streetlights glowing through the glass, cars disappearing down the block. And the silence in this room feels heavier without you. Coffee cooling by the bed, phone screen lighting up my hands. Half-finished conversations still floating inside my head. Late train shaking distant walls, neon signs across the floor paint the room in faded gold. Maybe nights were made for thoughts people try to leave behind, but the quiet after midnight always brings them back again. Faces I miss at night drifting through the radio waves. Every little melody pulls another scene alive. Wind pressing against the glass, moonlight sliding down the hall, and the space beside the chair feels colder than before. Street reflections on the floor, blue lights passing through the rain. Somewhere underneath the noise, your voice still moves around me. Faces I miss at night, living somewhere in the dark. Every memory we made circles slowly through my chest. Nobody calls anymore, only engines in the street, while the night outside my room keeps turning without us. Empty bottles near the sink, curtains moving with the wind, television glowing low as another night goes by.
Waves crash under silver lights, sand sticks softly to my shoes. Salt air moving through my hair while the shoreline stays away. People laughing near the pier, bonfires fading by the rocks, but the water feels too cold. Everybody looks alive, dancing underneath the moon. Still something inside the wind makes the whole night feel distant. While the ocean feels cold, even in the middle of July. Footprints beside the tide disappear beneath the foam. Empty bottles near the pier roll slowly with the wind. Someone plays an old guitar near the sleeping lifeguard stand while the sky turns navy blue. Maybe water keeps the things people try to leave behind. Tiny pieces of all nights floating somewhere near the shore. Why the ocean feels cold when the whole town burns with light. Why the sound of distant waves pulls my chest a little lower. Street lights glowing near the sand, cars humming along the coast, and the dark beyond the pier feels endless without a sound. Buses beyond the hill. Somewhere far across the bay, white boats drift without a sound. Why the ocean feels cold long after the crowd goes home. Every light along the shore looks smaller than before. Nobody speaking near the tide, only waves against the rocks, while the moon above the sea hangs quietly over us. Flip-flops up beside the stairs, toes drying on the rail. Ice melting in plastic cups as the radio plays low.
Last train leaving downtown slow. Red lights fading near the rails. Paper flyers across the street. Cold wind underneath the bridge. Coffee steam above my hands. Footsteps somewhere far behind, while the station empties out. Everybody disappears once the final doors close shut. Something in the quiet tracks makes the whole city feel older. After the last train leaves, the whole world starts moving slower. Every signal, every street feels too wide to walk alone. Neon shining on wet roads, late stars buzzing quietly, and the air beneath the lights feels heavier tonight. Bus stop benches covered in rain. Taxi tires cut the puddles. Half-lit windows in the towers blink above the avenue. Someone humming near the stairs. Old newspapers by the curb turn softly in the wind. Maybe nights begin like this after everybody's gone. Only engines and street signs keeping conversations alive. After the last train leaves, streetlights blur across the glass. Every cross and every block pulls the silence even lower. Blue reflections on the walls move slowly beside the bars, while the city after two feels too large to hold. asleep. Every corner in this town carries leftover pieces. Nobody waiting outside, only shadows near the doors, while the night above the rails keeps stretching without end. Ticket stubs inside my coat, street maps folded near the gate, crosswalk timers flashing red as the station lights go dark. Midnight through the tinted glass, purple lights across the floor, smoke rising near the fan. Old shoes kicked beside the bed, street noise under open windows, distant laughter from the bars while the ceiling shadows move. Everybody somewhere else, chasing louder kinds of nights. Something in the quiet dark feels more honest after two. Midnight looks better alone under faded neon signs. Every slow and passing car feels softer from up here. Cold wind moving through the room, songs spinning low beside the lamp, and the city far below looks beautiful tonight. Half-read books beside the couch, ice melting in empty cups, late commercials on TV. Flash blue colors through the hall, someone arguing downstairs, doors closing near the stairs while the rain starts falling hard. Maybe crowded rooms were never what my heart was searching for. Tiny moments by myself feel louder than the noise outside. Midnight looks better alone when the whole street loses speed. Every glow in a restaurant feels distant through the fog. Taxi lights along the bridge slide slowly across the walls, while the storm above the town turns silver in the dark. Wet tires hiss across the road, red signs blink behind the rain. Somewhere past the apartment roofs, train horns bend into the night. Midnight looks better alone with the speakers turned down low. Every quiet little thought feels clearer than before. Nobody calling my phone, only static from the TV, while the city after rain keeps shining through the glass. Ashes resting in the tray. floor as the elevator hums.
Streets, orange lights across the rain, empty taxis down the block move slowly beneath the bridge. Cold coffee beside my hands, phone screen glow in the dark, while the city loses sound. Everybody's heading home, leaving little trails of smoke. Something in the sleepless air feels impossible to hold. Somewhere between 2 a.m. and goodbye, the whole world starts feeling strange. Every word we almost said hangs somewhere above the lights. Late bars closing one by one, chairs stack quietly inside, and the night outside the glass feels larger than before. Rainwater near the station stairs reflects the flickering signs. Old receipts inside my coat bend softly in the wind. Someone whistles down the street, train wires shake above the road, while the traffic lights stay green. Maybe certain kinds of nights never really disappear. Tiny pieces of the dark stay longer than they should. Somewhere between 2 a.m. and goodbye, street lights blur across the fog. Every passing set of headlights feels distant from the curb. Blue reflections on the wall slide slowly through the hall, while the city after rain breathes colder through the streets. Vending lights beside the tracks, loose newspapers near the rails. Somewhere past the river road, red towers blink against the clouds. Somewhere between 2 a.m. and goodbye, nothing feels completely still. Every unfinished little thought moves quietly through the air. Nobody waiting by the door, only engines in the dark, while the skyline past the bridge fades softly into gray. Wet footprints near the gate, plastic bags beneath the bench, crosswalk numbers flashing white as the last bus pulls away.
red letters near the lamp. Rainwater along the rails reflects the blinking traffic signs. Someone singing far below, underneath the subway bridge, while the dark keeps settling in. Maybe some things disappear without making any sound. Tiny spaces in a room start feeling larger after midnight. The moon stayed longer than you, floating over broken clouds. Every silver window frame shines colder than before. Blue lights crossing through the hall paint shadows on the walls, while the city after rain moves quietly beneath the sky. Loose wires shake above the roofs, neon signs buzz near the bars. Somewhere past the river road, tall buildings fade into gray. The moon stayed longer than you, even after morning trains. Every unfinished little thought still circles through the air. Nobody waiting by the phone, only static from the speakers, while the light above the town keeps falling through the rain. Empty glasses near the sink, from smoke drifting by the blinds. Crosswalk numbers blinking red as the first bus cuts the fog.
Nobody said a single word, still the room felt way too full. Vinyl spinning near the couch, blue smoke drifting to the fan. Streetlights crossing through the blinds, your hands resting near the glass, while the stereo played low. Every pause between the songs started meaning something deeper. Something in the quiet air made the whole night feel fragile. We spoke through silence, more than voices ever could. Every look across the room carried things we never said. Rain falling against the fire escape, late buses shaking the walls, and the space between our words felt warmer than the lights. Empty bottles near the sink, movie credits on the screen, ashes fading in the tray, slow songs drifting through the hall. Your shadow near the kitchen door moved softly with the neon signs, while the apartment stayed awake. Maybe silence keeps the things people fail to say aloud. Oh, oh. Tiny movements in the dark sometimes say enough already. We spoke through silence under flickering hallway lights. Every second on the couch felt longer than the whole to the walls. Traffic humming down below, loose wires shaking near the roof. Somewhere past the apartment blocks, red signs glow across the road. We spoke through silence, even after midnight passed. Every unfinished little thought stayed hanging in the air. Nobody reaching for goodbye, only staring at the floor, while the city down the street kept moving without us. Coffee rings upon the table, old receipts beside the lamp, television glowing blue as the elevator slows.
Raindrops running down the glass, street lights bending through the blur. Cold wind underneath the door moves the papers on the floor. Taxi sounds outside the bar, people laughing in the rain, while your name stays on the glass. Every little drop of water pulls the letters slowly down. Something in the moving lines makes the whole night harder now. Your name on wet glass, faded with the passing rain. Every mark across the window feels impossible to clean. Blue light shining through the storm, cars rolling past the block, and the city after midnight feels colder than before. Coffee cups beside the booth, old receipts inside my coat. Neon menus flicker red near the corner liquor store. Someone plays a broken song from a jukebox near the hall, while the thunder shakes the signs. Maybe rain keeps every word people try to wash away. Tiny pieces of old nights sliding slowly through the dark. Your name on wet glass, running down beside the lights. Every shadow in the room moves differently tonight. Late buses cross the avenue, steam rising from the drains, while the storm above the roofs keeps pressing on the town. Plastic chairs outside the cafe, traffic signals blink through fog. Somewhere near the river road, sirens disappear downtown. Your name on wet glass, almost gone beneath the rain. Every little trace of us feels thinner than before. Nobody speaking near the door, only weather on the roof, while the night beats by the sink, red numbers on the taxi sign glow softly through the rain.
Long hallways under white lights, footsteps fading past the doors. Vending machines hung alone near the laundry room downstairs. TV noises through the walls, keys dropping onto the floor, while the building stays awake. Every room hides different nights behind numbers on the doors. Something in the narrow halls makes the silence feel endless. Songs for empty hallways, playing through the midnight air. Every distant radio feels closer than before. Cold light shining on the tiles, shadows stretching near the stairs, and the building after dark feels heavier tonight. Take out bags beside the rail, old newspapers near the mailboxes. Rainwater on the elevator floor reflects the flickering signs outside. Someone coughs behind a wall, late shoes scrape across the tiles, while the ceiling pipes shake softly. Maybe buildings hold the sounds people leave behind too long. Tiny echoes in the halls, turning quiet into noise. Songs for empty hallways, floating past the apartment doors. Every low and distant beat moves slowly through the rooms. Blue lights glowing near the exit, buzzing underneath the signs, while the hallway after two Old magazines on the floor, speakers humming quietly, half drunk soda by the lamp, while the ceiling fan turns slow. Every shadow on the wall starts to move a little different. Something in the colored glow makes the whole night feel unreal. Blue lights in my room paint the floor in empty chairs. Every song from the stereo feels too close to turn away. Late cars passing underneath flash across the window glass, and the quiet in this place feels louder than before. Phone charging near the bed, jackets hanging by the door, rainwater on the fire escape reflects the city signs outside. Someone laughing down the hall, television through the walls mixes with the midnight buzz. Maybe nights inside small rooms always stretch a little longer. Tiny sounds from far away start to feel important somehow. Blue lights in my room shining through the cigarette smoke. Every little moving shape feels frozen in the dark. Street reflections on the desk slide slowly past the frame, while the air inside the room feels colder near the floor. Loose wires underneath the shelf, ashtrays near the window screen. Somewhere past the apartment blocks, red sirens cross the blue lights in my room flicker softly near the blinds. Every passing out at night feels slower than the last. Nobody knocking at the door, only engines down below, while the city through the glass keeps glowing without sleep. Empty cans beside the sink, shoes kicked under folding chairs, digital clock blinking blue as the hallway settles down.
Faces I miss at night appear beneath the ceiling lights. Quiet shadows on the wall move slowly across the room. Cold air drifting through the blinds, old songs playing far away, while the city stays awake. Every hour feels too long when the room turns blue and silent. Something in the empty dark pulls your memory closer now. Faces I miss at night Streets were made for thoughts people try to leave behind, but the quiet after midnight always brings them back again. Faces I miss at night, drifting through the radio waves. Every little melody pulls another scene alive. Wind pressing against the glass, moonlight sliding down the hall, and the space beside the chair feels colder than before. Street reflections on the floor, blue lights passing through the rain. Somewhere underneath the noise, your voice still moves around me. Faces I miss at night, living somewhere in the dark. Every memory we made circles slowly through my chest. Nobody calls anymore, only engines in the street, while the night outside my room keeps turning without us. Empty bottles near the sink, curtains moving with the wind, television glowing low as another night goes by.
Waves crash under silver light, sand sticks softly to my shoes, salt air moving through my hair. While the shoreline stays away, people laughing near the pier, bonfires fading by the rocks, but the water feels too cold. Everybody looks alive, dancing underneath the moon. Still something inside the wind makes the whole night feel distant. While the ocean feels cold, even in the middle of July. While the stars above the waves never seem close enough tonight. Music drifting from the bars, mixing with the midnight air, and the sea beyond the lights feels bigger than my thoughts. Wet footprints beside the tide disappear beneath the foam. Empty bottles near the pier roll slowly with the wind. Someone plays an old guitar near the sleeping lifeguard stand, while the sky turns navy blue. Maybe water keeps the things people try to leave behind. Tiny pieces of all nights floating somewhere near the shore. While the ocean feels cold, when the whole town burns with light, while the sound of distant waves pulls my chest a little lower. Streetlights glowing near the sand, cars humming along the coast, and the dark beyond the pier feels endless without a sound. Palm trees moving in the wind, late buses beyond the hill. Somewhere far across the bay, white boats drift without a sound. While the ocean feels cold, long after the crowd goes home, every light along the shore looks smaller than before. Nobody's speaking near the tide, only waves against the rocks, while the moon above the sea up beside the stairs, toes drying on the rail. Ice melting in plastic cups as the radio plays low.
Last train leaving downtown slow. Red lights fading near the rails. Paper flyers across the street. Cold wind underneath the bridge. Coffee steam above my hands. Footsteps somewhere far behind. While the station empties out. Everybody disappears once the final doors close shut. Something in the quiet tracks makes the whole city feel older. After the last train leaves, the whole world starts moving slower. Every signal, every street feels too wide to walk alone. Neon shining on wet roads, late stars buzzing quietly, and the air beneath the lights feels heavier tonight. Bus stop benches covered in rain. Taxi tires cut the puddles. Half-lit windows in the towers blink above the avenue. Someone humming near the stairs. Old newspapers by the curb turn softly in the wind. Maybe nights begin like this after everybody's gone. Only engines and street signs keeping conversations alive. After the last train leaves, streetlights blur across the glass. Every cross and every block pulls the silence even lower. Blue reflections on the walls move slowly beside the bars, while the city after two feels too large to hold. Vending machines glow alone. Distant sirens bend downtown. Somewhere near the empty tracks, loose wires shake against the poles. After the last train leaves, nothing really feels asleep. Every corner in this town carries leftover pieces. Nobody waiting outside, only shadows near the doors, while the night above the rails keeps stretching without end. Ticket stubs inside my coat, street maps folded near the gate, crosswalk timers flashing red as the station lights go dark. midnight. Half-read books beside the couch, ice melting in empty cups, late commercials on TV, flash blue colors through the hall, someone arguing downstairs, doors closing near the stairs while the rain starts falling hard. Maybe crowded rooms were never what my heart was searching for. Tiny moments by myself feel louder than the noise outside. Midnight looks better alone when the whole street loses speed. Every glow in a restaurant feels distant through the fog. Taxi lights along the bridge slide slowly across the walls, while the storm above the town turns silver in the dark. Wet tires hiss across the road, red signs blink behind the rain. Somewhere past the apartment roofs, train horns bend into the night. Midnight looks better alone with the speakers turned down low. Every quiet little thought feels clearer than before. Nobody calling my phone, only static from the TV, while the city after rain keeps shining through the glass. Ashes resting in the tray, thin smoke drifting near the blinds. Street reflections on the floor as the elevator hums.
Two a.m. above disappear. Tiny pieces of the dark stay longer than they should. Somewhere between 2 a.m. and goodbye, street lights blur across the fog. Every passing set of headlights feels distant from the curb. Blue reflections on the wall slide slowly through the hall, while the city after rain breathes colder through the streets. Vending lights beside the tracks, loose newspapers near the rails. Somewhere past the river road, red towers blink against the clouds. Somewhere between 2 a.m. and goodbye, nothing feels completely still. Every unfinished little thought moves quietly through the air. Nobody waiting by the door, only engines in the dark, while the skyline past the bridge fades softly into gray. Wet footprints near the gate, plastic bags beneath the bench, crosswalk numbers flashing white as the last bus pulls away.
Moonlight spilling on the floor, thin clouds moving past the glass. Old records beside the bed turn slowly without a sound. Street lights stretching through the rain, cold air underneath the door, while the whole apartment dims. Everybody leaves somehow, like smoke fading from the room. Something in the silver sky always seems to stay behind. The moon stayed longer than you, hanging over empty streets. Every pale and quiet light fell across the rooftop softly. Late cars drifting through the fog move slowly beside the river, and the night above the town feels endless without sleep. Coffee stains upon the desk, half-read letters near the lamp. Rainwater along the rails reflects the blinking traffic signs. Someone singing far below, underneath the subway bridge, while the dark keeps settling in. Maybe something's disappeared without making any sound. Tiny spaces in a room start feeling larger after midnight. The moon stayed longer than you, floating over broken clouds. buzz near the bars. Somewhere past the river road, tall buildings fade into gray. The moon stayed longer than you, even after morning trains. Every unfinished little thought still circles through the air. Nobody waiting by the phone, only static from the speakers, while the light above the town keeps falling through the rain. Empty glasses near the sink, from smoke drifting by the blinds. Crosswalk numbers blinking red as the first bus cuts the fog.
Nobody said a single word, still the room felt way too full. Vinyl spinning near the couch, blue smoke drifting to the fan. Streetlights crossing through the blinds, your hands resting near the glass, while the stereo played low. Every pause between the songs started meaning something deeper. Something in the quiet air made the whole night feel fragile. We spoke through silence, more than voices ever could. Every look across the room carried things we never said. Rain falling against the fire escape, late buses shaking the walls, and the space between our words felt warmer than the lights. Empty bottles near the sink, movie credits on the screen, ashes fading in the tray, slow songs drifting through the hall. Your shadow near the kitchen door moved softly with the neon signs while the apartment stayed awake. Maybe silence keeps the things people fail to say aloud. Oh, oh. Tiny movements in the dark sometimes say enough already. We spoke through silence under flickering hallway lights. Every second on the couch felt longer than the whole night. Cold air moving through the room, mixing with the radio, and the dark outside the glass pressed closer to the walls. Traffic humming down below, loose wires shaking near the roof. Somewhere past the apartment blocks, red signs glow across the road. We spoke through silence, even after midnight passed. Every unfinished little thought stayed hanging in the air. Nobody reaching for goodbye, only
beside the booth. Old receipts inside my coat. Neon menus flicker red near the corner liquor store. Someone plays a broken song from a jukebox near the hall, while the thunder shakes the signs. Maybe rain keeps every word people try to wash away. Tiny pieces of old nights sliding slowly through the dark. Your name on wet glass, running down beside the lights. Every shadow in the room moves differently tonight. Late buses cross the avenue, steam rising from the drains, while the storm above the roofs keeps pressing on the town. Plastic chairs outside the cafe, traffic signals blink through fog. Somewhere near the river road, sirens disappear downtown. Your name on wet glass, almost gone beneath the rain. Every little trace of us feels thinner than before. Nobody speaking near the door, only weather on the roof, while the night beyond the street keeps pouring through the dark. Wet umbrellas by the stairs, napkin soap beside the sink, red numbers on the taxi sign glow softly through the rain.
Long hallways under white lights, footsteps fading past the doors. Vending machines hum alone near the laundry room downstairs. TV noises through the walls, keys dropping onto the floor, while the building stays awake. Every room hides different nights behind numbers on the doors. Something in the narrow halls makes the silence feel endless. Songs for empty hallways playing through the midnight air. Every distant radio feels closer than before. Cold light shining on the tiles, shadows stretching near the stairs, and the building after dark feels heavier tonight. Take out bags beside the rail, old newspapers near the mailboxes, rainwater on the elevator floor reflects the flickering signs outside. Someone coughs behind a wall, late shoes scrape across the tiles, while the ceiling pipes shake softly. Maybe buildings hold the sounds people than the rain. Loose wires near the ceiling, water dripping near the stairs. Somewhere past the storage rooms, old fans spin behind locked songs for empty hallways, still moving through the dark. Every faded little sound feels larger than it should. Nobody waiting by the lift, only shadows near the rails. While the building through the night keeps breathing without sleep. Paper cups beside the bench, cleaning carts near the wall. Green numbers above the elevator blink slowly in the dark. Blue lights fill my room tonight, from the sign across the street. Curtains moving with the air, old magazines on the floor. Speakers humming quietly, half drunk soda by the lamp, while the ceiling fan turns slow. Every shadow on the wall starts to move a little different. Something in the colored glow makes the whole night feel unreal. Blue lights in my room paint the floor in empty chairs. Every song from the stereo feels too close to turn away. Late cars passing underneath flash across the window glass, and the quiet in this place feels louder than before. Phone charging near the bed, jackets hanging by the door. Rainwater on the fire escape reflects the city signs outside. Someone laughing down the hall. Television through the walls mixes with the midnight buzz. Maybe nights inside small rooms always stretch a little longer. Tiny sounds from far away start to feel important somehow. Blue lights in my room shining through the cigarette smoke. Every little moving shape feels frozen in the dark. Street reflections on the desk slide slowly past the frame, while the air inside the room feels colder near the floor. Loose wires underneath the shelf, ashtrays near the window screen. Somewhere past the apartment blocks, red sirens cross the rain. without sleep. Empty cans beside the sink, shoes kicked under folding chairs, digital clock blinking blue as the heart